There comes a point in time where healing isn't enough, and you actually have to start living in the energy of who you're trying to become. This is the moment I'm at right now, and I'm calling it the holy shift. Hey fam, welcome into this video. If you are new to my channel, my name is Abby, and for quite some time I have been going through it. I have been really struggling in the energy of this planet. We have a lot of shifting going on in our world right now, and it's heavy. As the world shifts, as the energy starts to shift, as the collective starts to shift, of course our energy is going to feel that. And I've been doing my own individual shifting and learning. And what I've been learning is that there are more than one phase to this spiritual awakening, and what I've been in for the last 5 years was phase 1, where it was all the learning and understanding and comprehending and gathering tools and information, all that kind of stuff. And it was more in the mind, it was more in the spirit realm. And now this second phase, God help me, is the embodiment phase. And I'm really struggling with this phase because I really like to learn, and I really like to analyze and understand things from a logical and intellectual perspective, but actually having to pull back down into my human body and make action and make changes and do things and not just think about them, not just fantasize about them, not just dream about them, is really tough. And I'm struggling with it. I'm really struggling because in my mind I can see a life that I want to be living, and then in my reality I am seeing something that does not align with the vision that I have, that God placed in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. And it's frustrating because it causes that friction, it causes that disconnect of like, okay, I'm here, but I can see over here, I just don't know how to get there. But I can't get there if I'm just sitting here imagining it. Yes, imagination is an incredible tool, but it's not the only tool, and it's not the way to actually make things come to fruition in this physical reality. So I'm learning a lot about that, struggling a lot with that. And if you are going through it too, and you're like, what the heck is wrong with me? Like, why do I always feel this way? I'm always tired. I'm super exhausted. I can't seem to get any traction with what I'm doing. I am not anywhere closer to the life that I want to be living. I feel like I'm trapped in a healing cycle, this toxic loop of never-ending healing. You're not alone. And I just want to be really transparent with you, because this stage of the awakening, this part that we're kind of being like pushed into now that the awakening has been happening for a while, and especially like I woke up in 2020, it's been 5 years, it's time to make some action, it's time to put all of that juiciness that I learned in the first phase into actual practice and embody it. And so the only way that I got to this phase is literally by getting sick of myself. I am so tired of having the knowledge, of knowing how to do the things and not doing them. I could talk about it all day long. I could think about it all day long until it comes to embodying it, until it comes to actually grounding back down, using my little avatar to get it done. Man, it's so hard. And I don't want to come across as this person who has it all figured out, like I have the rule book to life and I'm just living this fantastic fantasy, amazing manifested reality, because I'm not yet. And that's okay. Yes, I've manifested a few things, but definitely nowhere near where I thought I would be by now and where I want to be. So for the next 30 days, I'm doing a devotion to myself. And I want to share this because I want to document this process for me. I want to see myself in my evolution. I want to see what happens when I actually friggin' apply myself. Ah. And I want to inspire you, if you are where I am and you're frustrated with life, with God, with yourself, that you're stuck in the mud and you're moving through molasses and it's hard and it's sticky and it's icky and you're ready for more. this is how I'm doing it. And if you want to do it alongside me, if you just want to gather the information and tweak it and do it in your own way when you feel ready, amazing. If you just want to watch and see if I can actually change my life, if you want to watch and see me, I don't know, make a fool of myself, cry, who knows? I don't even know what's going to happen, but I am setting the intention that I am devoted to myself, because a lot of the time I am too much in my feminine and I need masculine structure. So that's where we're coming into that internal union of having the masculine and feminine energies balanced within us in order to actually live the life that we want to live. Too much in the masculine where you're so rigid and you're so logical and you're so action oriented is not good. But being so much in your feminine where you're in fairyland, in the spirit realm, and you're manifesting and you're in meditation and you're being intuitive, too much of that is like being a puddle. Like there's no structure. A river needs the banks to help it flow properly, and without the structure of the without the structure of the masculine, it's really tricky. And without the flow of the feminine, like there has to be balance. Point blank, period. So what I'm going to be doing for the next 30 flippin' days is being very devoted. This is not about discipline. This is not about being like, which do it or else. This is about, I love myself so flippin' much that I'm going to show up for me. I love myself so much that I cannot be who I've been anymore. I love myself so much that I'm going to use all of the tools that I've learned and apply them. And I'm going to do it with my whole body. I'm going to do it with my full yes. Because I have to, because I want to, because I am ready. So the things that I'm going to be doing, number one, I'm going to be listening to Abraham Hicks every single flippin' day without question. Why am I doing this? Because it is so high vibrational to listen to channelers like that. They are giving you a blueprint to life. They are picking you up from where you are and putting you in the energy of when it's already done, ignoring the external reality, because that is based off of your old belief systems, your old thoughts, and your old actions. So ignore whatever's happening out there and go within. And once you focus within and you shift within, the outer has to match. So filling my mind with these things is so important, because I've gone on autopilot for the last little while. I've forgotten everything I know because I'm tired of it not working, but it's not working because I'm not working it. So I'm revisiting it. I'm going back to these things that I used to do, and I'm going to start living in it. Not just thinking about it, not just wishing about it, living in it. And Abraham Hicks really helps me. You can find whatever works for you. You can read the Bible, you can listen to Neville Goddard, you can listen to Alan Watts, you can listen to Abraham Hicks, you can whatever. This is what works for me. The next thing I'm going to be doing is moving my dang body. Because I am so up here and not enough down here, I need to actually get into my body. And you do this through movement, and that helps you move the energy, helps you flow, helps you get into who you need to be. Regardless of where I am in my cycle, I am going to be moving my body in the way that feels best for me. Ladies, if you are trying to work out the same every single day, that doesn't necessarily work for your body. If it's working for you, that's amazing. If it's not, you can do whatever you want according to your energy levels and according to your hormones. When I'm in my luteal and my menstrual, I don't really feel like working out for the most part. But as long as I'm moving my body, am I stretching? Am I doing yoga? Am I doing Pilates? Am I doing a gentle walk? Am I doing something? That is the next thing. The third thing that I'm going to be doing is showing up as her, closing the gap between who I want to be, living a life that I want to live, and who I am right now is thinking, speaking, acting, doing and embodying her already, because I already am her. This isn't about becoming anything, it's about remembering. And I'm stepping into her. I'm like peeling off this meat suit and I'm walking into her. And so I have to show up in my relationship and in my conversation and in my YouTube and in my life. I have the tools, I have the awareness, I have the journaling that I've kept for 5 years about how to actually get there. But I just am so afraid maybe to implement it that it's stopping me. The final thing that I'm going to be doing every single day is scripting my life. Scripting out things for myself, my home, my love life, and my finances. So who am I? What do I look like? How do I show up? What is my energy? What do I wear? What do I do? What do I love? My home, what does it look like? What is the energy like in there? How does it feel? Who is there with me? Why do I love my home? Love. What is the relationship that I'm in? How do we show up for each other? How do I show up better for myself to better this relationship? What is our energy like together? What are we building together? What am I happy about in this relationship? Finances. How much money do I make? What do I do? How many streams of income do I have? How easy is it for me to make that money? What shifted that for me? And scripting it as if it's already happening right now in real time. Because that's how you get into that energy. That's how you close that gap. I'm not living in this reality that I'm seeing because that is based off the old. So now I'm scripting a new pathway, a new neural pathway, a new actual pathway in my life of what I actually want to see. I'm consciously creating instead of unconsciously creating, living on that autopilot, going off all these old, deep subconscious programs that are not serving me, that I'm not even aware of. I don't want to live that life anymore because I've been living it and I hate it. And that's just the most real and honest thing that I can say to you. So I am going to be shifting and consciously creating and co-creating with God the life that I know that I desire and the life that I know that God has set aside for me, if I can just decide that I'm worthy of it now. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be documenting this process, and at the end of it, I'm going to be cutting my hair. Nothing drastic. I think it's going to be really symbolic because I'm going to be cutting off the dead ends of my hair that no longer serve me and cutting away the parts of me and the programs of me that did not make it in this 30-day devotion. So that's what I'm going to be doing. If you feel like following along, go ahead. We can do some holy shifting together. This is not going to be polished. This is not going to be the most perfect series that is, you know, aesthetic and curated and scripted. It's just going to be me on camera documenting my process of changing my flippin' life. So welcome to the Holy Shift.